Slav and I are on a little retreat with our little baby, Ava. We are out for a walk this morning.
Some of you that follow me on Instagram already know that Slav and I just came from a little cabin getaway. In this video, I just want to talk a little bit more about our getaway and what it meant for us, what it meant for me as a person, and how it was such a benefit to our relationship and to our family as a whole. We just drove out into the mountains and just stayed at a cabin for 3 nights. It was a beautiful time. It was awesome to just be in the nature, away from the city, away from the best part, away from Wi-Fi. So yes, this little cabin did not have any connection. We didn't have service on our phone and we didn't have Wi-Fi. And this is something that I kind of want to emphasize on, because thanks to that, we actually didn't know that that's what we were getting into, is like having no service or Wi-Fi.
Right next to the river. It is so beautiful here. The best part of all, in my opinion, is that there's no service here whatsoever. No Wi-Fi either. We're definitely getting a break from all social media, any work phone calls or anything like that.
I'm so glad that's what happened, because without the connection to the world, we found a deeper connection within ourselves. We found a connection with our daughter. We were able to spend a little bit more time with each other, talk more about how we feel, talk more about our relationship. It just kind of forced us to connect better, where at home, it's a little bit more distracting when it comes to like work and just our daily routines. You know what I'm talking about? We sometimes tend to get carried away with just the busyness of life. Something about this cabin that I liked and did not like at the same time. So it was definitely small and very tight and closed. On the downside, it just feels tight. On the upside, we were so close in proximity to each other that did something to us as a family. The reason I'm sharing this video is because I just wanted to emphasize on the fact that it is so healthy, I think, for every human for whatever length of time that you have available to you, whether it's a couple hours or a day or a couple days or a week, whatever you can do, but taking time away from Wi-Fi, from social media, from just the outside world, from the news, maybe from the TV, whatever that looks like for you. I just found that such a benefit for us. Being disconnected from the world allows us to look more deeper inside of ourselves, inside of how we're feeling, because it's so often that maybe you get carried away with excitement or stress or adrenaline or hype that you kind of forget to slow down and just think about, how am I feeling right now and why am I feeling this? So it just gives you that time to like reflect on yourself. You know what I'm talking about? I don't think anyone would argue that taking some time away from social media, away from Wi-Fi, away from connection is a bad thing. Seriously though, like it's crazy. I was just reading this book by Marie Forleo. It's called Everything is Figureoutable. And something that I love that she talked about was that the CEOs and presidents and technological people that come up with all these companies like Apple and Microsoft, blah, blah, they have very strict rules for their kids, how much screen time they get and how much technology they can use in their homes. That says something. If you think you're missing out when you're not on Instagram for a couple days, you're not. Try it. Try to not be on social media for a little bit. And the reason I even bring up social media so much is because statistics show that that's what so much of our time is used when we are on these devices, when we're on our phones. For the most part, it's social media or emails. And so that's why I say that. We all know that it's kind of a struggle for a lot of Americans and we kind of are addicted. So let's just face reality, not ignore it, but do something about it. I only say this because I'm trying to help you to live a more quality life. Like, we all want a quality life, whether we are going to admit it or not. I promise that when you do live a purposeful life, there is a great reward and satisfaction that comes with that. There's more fulfillment versus going with the flow and doing what everyone else is doing. Question for you. What are you doing to connect more with your inner self? Are you doing anything at all? And if you are doing anything, maybe you pray, you meditate, you go work out, I don't know. Let me know in the comments. I'm curious. I hope this was valuable to you. If it was, please let me know in the comments down below. And if you have not subscribed already, don't forget to subscribe. There's a button down here. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.